Hey, hello guys. Before you watch this video, just know that this was all recorded at a very late hour. I was watching the FNAF movie and then I just went crazy and I went like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video on this when I already made a video. The last recording was a whole 3 hours 30 of me just staring into the void and dying slowly on my chair, just having to listen to this bullshit. This one is an hour 30 of recording, which is a lot less, but there's less of me talking and getting mad at dumb shit, so there's also less arguments from my side because I was just annoyed, man. Okay, I was just annoyed. This guy is very annoying and boring. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy this video. It's a lot of me just complaining about some FNAF stuff he says. So yeah, it's about FNAF, of course. But anyway, I'll see you all on the next one. In the meantime, just enjoy this one video here. Next video will be me destroying 2 cheaters as a baby huntress because I can't play huntress, I suck. So I hope you will enjoy this one video here and the next one coming. Have fun and yeah, have a good time. Hello everyone, the name is Tamia and welcome to a new video. Today we will be talking about Guy's videos. You have probably known him now. He was in SpookNJukes recent debate, and this guy is quite the crybaby, okay? Really annoying, and I swear to God, you guys need to go watch SpookNJukes videos. Like, I'm gonna put them in the description if I don't forget. If I forget, don't, like, tell me in the comments. Tell me if I forgot, I'll put them. But they're gonna be in order. But you really need to go check those out because it's gonna give you the full context of the whole shit. The debate is 2 hours long, but it's a delight to watch, okay? So, why am I making this video? Well, for the next one, because first we're gonna check this one, it's gonna give the context to the rest of the video. This guy put in he was checking Twitter comments and he was going through a lot of them, and all of a sudden, you know, he stopped on my profile because on Twitter I currently have a Springtrap profile picture, you know, the artwork for Dead by Daylight. I really love it and I wanted to keep it there because it's beautiful. And this guy just stopped on my profile, clicked on it and started making circles around my profile picture and around the LGBTQIA plus supporter I had with the flag, the rainbow flag. It was just circling it and then circled everything. Like, it was like, you know, you see, that's the kind of person that's joining DVD when really I've been there for 5 years, okay? I have like 3,000 hours, no joke. It's right there. Oops. It's right there. Those are my hours. Those are my fucking hours, man. I've been there like for 5 fucking years. I joined because my friends told me, hey, Springtrap's gonna come to DVD. They told me that the day Pyramid had arrived, and so I joined them and was like, where's Springtrap? Where is it? When is it coming? And then you know, just stared at me and were like, shouldn't be too long. I mean, FNAF is pretty well known, so it shouldn't take too long. And I just stayed in DVD, hoping every year for, like, every time a new chapter was gonna come out, I was like, please be Springtrap, please. But yeah, finally he's coming. Look at him, so beautiful. We're gonna talk about this video, this guy, this dude. I had made another video before, but it was a 3-hour long video, and in the end I was just so fucking tired, like I don't even remember what I was saying. 3 hours of recording is unbearable, okay? It is unbearable, and watching this guy, like, I was talking all the time, posing and shit, and it was so boring and annoying. I was saying the same things all over again, like again and again and again and again. So I'm recording it again because I actually forgot his videos. So, yeah. By the way, before you ask, why is there a weird bubble here with, like, probably endgame trash talk? Well, from what I have seen, apparently it's just people typing toxic shit to him in endgame chat or on Steam or on not on DB, on YouTube or on Twitter or whatever, and he just puts the toxic comments like there for some unholy reason. I don't know. But anyway, let's just put it on and let's go. We'll react to it, of course. So I'm gonna pause the video, I'm gonna talk over it, blah blah blah. You get the point.
Hello, yeah. Okay, so FNAF is finally out in DVD, and people seem a little mixed on it. Some are blindly praising every aspect of the DLC because it's FNAF, while others...
Well, already it's... of course, it's FNAF, so even if it's shit, we gotta accept it because, FNAF. Yeah. The comment, see Tyler, I think it's so over, they made Springtrap shit. He already needs a power rework. Like, Springtrap can be so fucking strong, you have no idea. I mean, like any killer, man. Like, even twins or a very low tier killer can be very, very good if you play him good, okay? If you don't play him good, of course you're gonna lose. Of course, you're gonna be bad. Sure, of course you are. That it is what it is, that's it.
Like me seem a little disappointed. And how could that be? I mean, Springtrap is here, right? Look at him. He's finally in DVD. This is the biggest chapter in the game's history, right? And look, all the DVD YouTubers are saying he's great, or he has an infinite skill ceiling. Well, let me, as I always do, say my completely unfiltered thoughts on this chapter, particularly the killer, and go over why I think he kind of...
Just before we continue, he's saying unfiltered when really is just shit talking all the time and insulting everyone around. Like, it literally said that everyone is happy because it's FNAF, and of course we are happy because it's FNAF, because we're dumb and shit. That's literally what it said, it means, okay? But anyway.
Kinda sucks. Now, like my Kaneki video, I want to get this out quick. So I won't have my usual flashy editing, but as I mentioned before, nobody in this community really cares about effort, so this should be right up your alley, right? But anyways...
Now, what community is talking about? Because if it's the FNAF one, I'm sorry, but people are getting mad even when quality is there, okay? Like, if there's no quality, people are gonna be like, oh my god, it's so shit, and when there's quality, people are like, oh my god, they're trying too hard. So I don't know if you're talking about the FNAF community or the DVD community, but I think that the DVD community wants everything to be done perfectly. That's why we have a fourth remake rework for Skull Merchant. I think that's a little something, you know.
Most of this footage is from my recent stream, by the way. So, as a FNAF kid, Springtrap was my most anticipated killer and the one I wanted in the game the most, despite some saying he doesn't...
Okay, before we go on with this, I am so sorry you're gonna see some memes like that are going to take the whole audio space, and I'm truly sorry. He does the editing on himself, okay, 12 hours of editing. Mr. has a very big ego about his editing. We're gonna check a small video he did, like a 1-minute video to like call out the other people in the chat, okay? Because he didn't want to respond to everyone, so he made a cringe-ass video where you can't even understand a single shit because it's full of people screaming because of the memes. But yeah, I'm so sorry for your ears. If you can't understand something, I'm sorry, I can't understand anything either. Let's go.
Fit. I think having such a modern license from a video game series would do the game a lot of good. And who knows what kind of crazy power they could give him. They could have made him able to control and take the form of multiple different animatronics with their own abilities around the map, like Fox.
And that's pretty fucking stupid, okay? Springtrap is not the fucking mimic. Springtrap is William Afton. William Afton, Spring Bonnie, Springtrap, that's his fucking fursuit, man. That's his persona. Why would you take it away from him? Just because you want a killer who can shapeshift into fucking Foxy the Pirate Fox. Nobody wants that. Nobody ever said they wanted that. Even if it was about the Phantoms, because some people are going to talk about the Phantoms, they were hallucinations, not even made by Springtrap, okay? They were hallucinations, for the Night Guard, okay? So really, Springtrap's power right now is the most lore accurate. I'm not gonna talk in details because I'm gonna be gone for like another hour.
Foxy running quickly, or Freddy stealthing around just like in the first game.
Would
or
be
he
stupid.
could be like a stealth hybrid jump scare killer who could use the phantoms from the third game as his power. There's
Oh yeah, we would love to have a Myers Ghostface spirit artist, whatever. Oh yeah, I would love to have Myers Ghostface and fucking artists together piled in a big gangbang with all the spare parts. Oh sorry, that was a that was a Markiplier reference, of course. But dude, come on. They're complaining because the killer. I know what I'm gonna say, but they're complaining because the killer is recycled because it looks like Xeno, Demogorgon, Huntress, you know. But he's literally asking for a Myers artist version of the killer. What? That's the dumbest shit I've heard.
basically infinite possibilities. So what did we get?
Yeah, infinite possibilities, sure.
Why is he dude, we have such an iconic license. Let's have him throw an axe. Oh, what other character throws an axe? Wow, that's such a fucking good idea, dude. Let's make him alien, fucking xenomorph huntress, dude.
Look, maybe I got my expectations a little too high for, you know, the biggest chapter in the game's lifespan, but this shit is incredibly lame. Throwing a fire axe is a ranged attack that explodes into a AoE bubble that's 3 feet wide and does nothing but provide killer instinct is the stupidest, most video gamey way of going about a power like this, and it doesn't fit him at all. Like,
Video gamey way. What does that even mean? And again, is like, I mean, not again, but he's talking about the fact that the power of the axe, which is the bubble he's talking about, is pretty lame. But when you equip it with the good add-ons, or even when you just want to know which way the survivor is going, you know, it gives you information. And yeah, it's a very small one, but just place it correctly. You just don't be bad at the game.
Like, seriously, at all. When in the games did he ever throw an axe? I thought his whole thing was being a methodical, slow-paced, stalking killer. Not
Which he isn't, okay? I don't know how many people have talked about it yet, like now, but William Afton has always been a theatrical kid. A pathetic old man who thought he could play God and ended up being just a little man who is sad and pathetic and cringe, okay? I love William Afton. I know how he is. I have watched enough shit to know how he is, okay? I really do know. I swear to God, I really do know. I have read the books. I have watched the movie. I have played the games. I have watched all the fucking theories that there could have been. And I'm still waiting for more content about him. I can tell you that this is the best depiction of Springtrap, aka William Afton, we've had in ages. This is the best William Afton, okay? The only reason he didn't talk in FNAF 3 was mainly because FNAF 3 was supposed to be the last game. So we weren't supposed to even know William Afton's name, okay? We didn't know, we just knew it was the purple guy, the man behind the slother, you know, that kind of shit. We heard about his name, his fake name at first, only during the first trilogy of the books, which was around the time, a bit before Sister Location arrived, I think, or a bit before, I don't quite recall, but like we heard his name was Dave Miller, and then in the second book we learned that it was William Afton, and that was such a big revelation. We finally had the name of the killer, but he was in the books already like this. In the 3 fucking books, he was a fucking idiotic, theatrical, pathetic little man. That was him. I don't know how many times I will have to say it in this video, but that's how he was, okay? And every time he's gonna talk shit about the lore like this, so thinking, oh, I'm so good, I know so much about FNAF, when really he doesn't. I'm just gonna talk about it because it's gonna drive me insane.
not just throwing shit at you, literally. I remember the dev said he was unique and compared him to Dracula, and I can't for the life of me fathom why. What is unique about another mid-range zoning ability with the exact same counterplay as every other mid-range zoning ability in the game? You either drop a pallet and they hit you during the animation, or greet it and hope he lifts it up so you can make another loop. And if you're out in the open, just run around randomly and hope he misses. That's it. There's nothing you can do as this killer.
It's
that
not
you
as
couldn't
easy
do
to
as other
dodge as
ranged
he
killers.
says
Some of which aren't
He just
110
sucks.
movement speed, by the way. When I saw he was a slower than average movement speed killer with a smaller terror radius, I got excited. I thought it would be something fresh, like Chucky, who wasn't just a recycled mess of other killers and literally provided an entirely new perspective to the...
Something fresh like Chucky. Chucky is Myers and Legion if they had a baby. What do you mean? The only thing that makes Chucky different is the camera. And the fact that he's very small. Yeah, that's Two-Face. Don't start on this. Do not start on this. I'm gonna do a William Afton thing. If you start to tell me that I actually said two things when I said one, I swear to God.
The game. But honestly, I don't even understand why Springtrap is 110. I get he's 115 when you don't have your axe.
I have no
but that
idea
just
what
makes you not
110
wanna
means.
use it. Can someone please fill me in on how exactly this fits the character? His power icon is a swirling axe. Is that what you think of when you think of Springtrap?
Yeah.
Nothing else? I do think it's a good thing though that we finally have...
The axe is a reference to, of course, Die in a Fire. And I'm sorry, but when you're a pathetic man like William Afton, going against actual fucking sentient animatronics possessed by the dead kids he has murdered, I'm sorry, but like, even if he was super strong, he would not have been able to destroy the animatronic with bare hands, and not even with a kitchen knife or a pizza knife or whatever. I'm pretty sure he was using an axe, because I don't know how you would have done it otherwise. So
killer who can throw axes from a distance, because I was wondering how it didn't have such a simple and brilliant concept for a killer.
so funny, man.
The axe also just feels terrible to use. Its hitbox for
Skill
obstacles is
issue.
way too big, leading you to miss shots that you would be hitting as
I've seen
older,
someone
ironically
manage to get
stronger
that.
killers. It also has this ridiculous arc, like there's a 50-ton bowling ball attached to it. I understand it's like this, so you can try hitting survivors over obstacles or walls, which just isn't a viable playstyle to begin with because it relies on the survivors just being boxed and standing AFK, and a lot of luck too. The axe has horrible range out in the open and can even hit people who are like 15 meters away from you, no matter how high you...
Oh no, the killer is like Huntress. That sucks. But hey, that little thing is not like Huntress, so I don't like it. That's basically all he's saying. He looks too much like Huntress, but he's not doing the same as Huntress, so in either way I don't like him. What do you want, man? What do you want? Do you want like another fucking Pinehead? Do you want another Skull Merchant? Like he places animatronics and they just roam around the generators, and if they see you, like they get you exposed or some shit? Is that what you want?
throw it, which is just ridiculous. Besides, hitting people over walls with an axe is what Springtrap does, the mastermind child murderer who meticulously stalks you throughout the games. He's just running...
Again, that's not true. I'm not gonna say it all the time, but shut the fuck up with the lore, man. You have no idea what the lore is. I've been there since 2014. I was 12 years old. I didn't understand a single shit in English, and I was learning English just to understand the fucking FNAF lore, man. Just don't come at me and say, oh yeah, based on the FNAF lore, and you have been there only since Security Breach. Like, shut the fuck up, man. You ain't talking to me. Oh yeah, but I played the other games like FNAF 1 and 2 on Help Wanted. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Nobody cares. You don't know the lore. Try to tell me one name that was in the fucking books. In the Fazbear Frights. Tell me one story. Explain it to me. Just one story, man. You ain't gonna be able to do it. And you cannot use Into the Pit because there's a whole game about it.
Out in the open and hitting you with an axe, like, are we serious? This is the best we could think of? It just doesn't fit him at all. This is just way worse than any other licensed killer in terms of faithfulness. Consider Pinhead's power, for example, and how perfect it is for the character while being incredibly unique and counterable. There's an entirely different feel in Trials with Pinhead. Springtrap, on the other hand, just throws an axe at you, and if he misses it, it leaves an
skill issue.
Killer instinct. What the fuck even was this, by the way? I usually at least understand where devs are coming from with concepts, but I actually don't know what the point of this thing is, or why the radius is so small considering it's just killer instinct. Like, what is this? The game can't even seem to decide if it wants you to get the axe back quickly after hitting someone, or if you want it to stay in them longer, considering there's an add-on for both. It'd be like if Artist had an
I don't know which add-on he's talking about that has both, but if even there is one, what's the problem? Like, it's either they have to take longer to get it off of themselves, and it takes you less time to get it back in your hand. It depends on the situation. It's super good. And if it's not really, like you said, an add-on for both, but it's like two separate add-ons, even if it is, you do know that there are some add-ons even for other kills that cannot be put with others, right? Like Huntress Iridescent add-on that makes it so she only has one hatchet cannot go with the add-on that makes her carry 2 more hatchets, okay? It's the game. Why are you complaining about something that is already in the game? I don't get it, man. You're not supposed to put like 2 different add-ons like this together. You have to make something that can work. It's not our fault if you decide to put No Mither and Self-Care at the same time, bruh.
Add-on that made her birds come off quicker so you could start the cooldown quicker. It's just so weird, like they have no idea what they're doing with him.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Having the axe lodge in you makes you vulnerable.
Yeah, because you can't be grabbed.
Vulnerable about being chased by an M1 killer with shitty wall hacks on you.
It's about the fire axe. I don't know what you're talking about, the killer in general, but it's talking about the fire axe when it says survivors are vulnerable because you can grab them when the axe is lodged in their back. This is not difficult to understand.
Swarmed by an artist or weakened by an unknown is what vulnerable actually looks like. Because they can actually take a health state from you and even through walls. But this isn't. Do they mean that? Because you can do.
Is he actually saying that unknown makes you vulnerable because it throws like little pinky dust at you? Dude, are we for sure?
Flashy animation when he could just M1 you right out in the open. Because
just
that's
have skill
for show.
issue at this point,
There's
dude.
nothing gameplay affecting about it besides the fact that you can avoid flashlights, but you can just, like, look at a wall. This is another thing that's just made for streamers to scream and be like, oh, that's so cool, dude. Besides that, the axe still just feels so sluggish to use.
Why did he have to insult SpookNJukes there for no reason?
Way more than most ranged killers, on top of the fact that you're already 110. And you're not even a ranged killer, because the farthest you can go is like 3 Nemesis tentacles away. It's pathetic. Nothing about this is unique, strong, or anything. It doesn't have the highest skill ceiling in the game, despite what
skill
issue tell you. It's just recycled garbage we've seen a million times. This is supposed to be the bread and butter of the power, and it's just so lame. There's nothing you can do as this killer that will make you go, well, I'm glad I'm playing Springtrap, that was cool, because he's just dog shit that we've already seen, as well as being fairly weak. So fine, if I'm so negative about this axe, then what about the other parts of his power? The doors. I mean, this is cool, right? This is unique. The survivors can look at you in the cameras, just like in the game, and you can even jump scare them in the office. Yeah, not really. I genuinely feel like this whole interaction, while cool, was just made to farm Screamtuber clips because the gameplay is nothing new still. First of all, the idea of an anti-loop killer with a teleport is so boring at this point.
Springtrap is totally not anti-loop. I don't know who is saying that. Like, you can try to make him anti-loop with the teleport, but like, good luck with that, okay? The doors are far too random for you to have an anti-loop, okay? Dredge is so different. Dredge can teleport from his point to any locker in the game, but like, okay, Springtrap can teleport through doors, but he has to take a door because he cannot like snap his fingers and boom, I'm inside. I'm on the other side of the map because yeah, I'm Springtrap and I always come back. Yeah, that's not how it works, man. I don't know why. Like, I don't get why he's so mad, because when you think about it at first, you're like, oh yeah, that's a bit lame. But then you think about it again, and you're trying to make it put it back together. Once you get it together in your head, you're like, oh, actually, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, that's how the killer should be. I don't see how we could have a more perfect killer. And yeah, I don't know, man. People are always complaining, and this guy is complaining 24/7. Like, there's like a few things he says that are actually good in this chapter, and it's not even what you think.
We have like what, 7 at this point?
Yeah, and they totally don't work the same. Okay, they totally don't work the same. Let's
Demogorgon was the first to do it, and it was new back then. But the
Okay.
main difference is that most of these killers do something different, whether it be Freddy with his unique dream world mechanics and pallet traps,
That is so
or the
annoying.
Unknown with his unique projectile that actually has an infinite skill ceiling. The closest killer I can think to
Okay.
compare him to is Xenomorph, because he also has a teleport system at fixed chest spots in the map, as well as having a mid-range anti-loop tool. What's hilarious about that is that
this shouldn't
Springtrap
be
is
a-
so recycled that he's a
like,
recycled version of an already recycled character. Xenomorph on launch was often called Nemogorgon because of his similar teleportation power to Demogorgon, and his whip attack being similar to Nemesis. He's already one of the most uninspired killers in the game, and even has built-in counterplay that he doesn't need considering his strength. So honestly, he's a perfect comparison to Springtrap, where they took two killers and just slammed them together with no thought. There's nothing unique gameplay-wise about these doors. Nothing is new. They look new, but the whole area of the office is not real. It's just an illusion. I was hoping maybe he'd be a killer who could have another playable area in the map to himself, sort of like the Void in the Halloween events, but no, you can't actually like run around the office.
I don't see why Springtrap would have a whole realm just for him. Like, he's already the entity's golden child. Like, why would he? It's already enough. We don't need a killer giving another realm. Even Freddy doesn't have that. Even Demogorgon doesn't have that. When really Demogorgon should be one of the only one to have it. Well, since he has the upside down. But I don't know, man. Why would Springtrap have another realm? Like, oh yeah, you can go in the office and walk around. Oh yeah. And so, how do you intend to make it go?
They work nearly identically to the Xenomorph's tunnels, except for the fact that without this add-on, that should be base kit, by the way. You
Shouldn't
have
be base
absolutely no
kit.
indication of where you should go, and you
If
can't
it's
even
base
mark
kit
a
for
location
Springtrap,
like
it should be
Xenomorph,
base kit for
or
all the
see
other
Survivor's
killers that
footsteps
have
above
an
you
item like
you
this.
can, which is one of the only unique things about Xenomorph. The main difference between him and other anti-loop teleport killers is that just by existing in the trial, you're already buffing survivors by giving them teleportation and free information on you via cameras. You think with how much shit he gives survivors, he'd be really strong or something, but all he has is a mediocre range attack and a slower movement speed. Survivors being able to literally teleport across the map saves them so much time when going for hook saves or
Really teleporting across the map, but you have a limited battery that has to refill. So, oh yeah, you can teleport around the map, yeah, but like if 3 survivors do it at the same time, my guy, I can tell you one thing, the battery is dead, okay, for like an entire 1 or 2 minutes. So I don't see why you would talk about that, like not mentioning the important parts. Oh, maybe that's the point of him crybabying over a chapter, not telling everything. Okay.
or rotating to another gen. It's incredibly embarrassing that we still have brain-dead killers like Blight in the game with no built-in counterplay, but
Brain dead killers like Blight. My god, you just have skill issue. You just cannot go against Blight. Even against the best Blight, I still managed to make them whiff, and I'm very happy about it. And I love Blights. Okay, you just suck, dude. Like, stop crying so much about anything. Oh, I love the Ghoul and I love Wesker, but I don't like Blight. Of course you don't like Blight. It requires skill. I'm sorry, but Wesker and the Ghoul, like, it's just click and go fast. Well, Blight actually requires you to think, where should I bump my head onto to get the survivor faster. Blight actually requires skills, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
But Springtrap gives the survivors free teleportation and info just for existing. Kind of like Vecna, but far worse, because at least Vecna is a fairly strong killer, even though some of the items aren't necessary. I feel like it was more just a fit thematically with the, seeing Springtrap on the cameras and all that.
Not gonna lie, I think Vecna is not so strong. You can easily win against him if you have a pretty decent team. Many times I've went against Vecna and we managed to get like 5 gens done. Unfortunately, we all died in the end because everyone was super, everyone wanted to save and shit. And so we died like this, but if you had told me Singularity, I would have gotcha, because Singularity is actually really good, but Vecna, my guy, please. Come on, it's not that strong. He's strong, but not that strong. I think that Springtrap is stronger than him.
And the whole system is cool, but it would only really make sense if you had a power you had to get him out of by using the cameras or something. But honestly, I feel like most of the survivors will just choose to ignore the cameras and only use the doors for teleporting, since looking at them is a waste of time when your only reward for finding him is just aura reading. It's funny that one of the flaws of
Which
his
is
power
good for
there's no
helping
reason to use the
survivors
cameras
when
that's
they are
the exact
looping.
issue the first two games face when not playing them casually. But anyways, back to the doors. He suffers from the same issue as Xenomorph, where unlike Dredge, Sadako, Freddy, or even Dracula, who can teleport from wherever they want to fixed locations, you have to walk up to a door, do the animation, go into the selection screen, basically guess where you should go because unlike Sadako or Xenomorph, where your destinations are always near generators, or Freddy, where it literally is generators, the doors just spawn where chests spawn, and they tend to be in completely random bullshit areas away from generators. It's nice that you get some undetectable for an insanely long duration after exit.
Oh my god, did he say something? Did he say it's nice? Did he say something good? I do agree with him. It's nice that we have undetectable. It's very nice. It's super fun. I wish that it... I mean, it's already like taking a long time, and I think it's good old like 30-40 seconds. I think it should be a bit longer. But that's just my opinion.
One, but it honestly feels like a status effect band-aid fix to make him seem scarier and more like Springtrap. It doesn't really matter when you're so loud, but this does help him a lot, like 30
He's
seconds.
an animatronic, all
Honestly,
dusty
though, in the
and
end, I was just
rusty
hoping for
and
way more.
disgusting,
I wanted a
and
truly
he's like
unique
50
killer, not
years
just more
old, dude.
reskin
Come
bullshit.
on.
This isn't because he's too weak or, you know, not competitively viable enough. I don't care. I just wanted him to be interesting or fun or unique. I feel like as of late, they've done pretty good with killers. Kaneki had an insanely unique form of map traversal never before seen in a killer. Dracula, while literally
Yeah,
just
if you
being
say
killers
so.
in one stitched together,
It's
has
just
incredibly unique
Wesker.
mechanics like Hellfire sticking to the ground and going over high obstacles, and unique feel and freedom of that form, which
Wesker
no
and
other killer really
Legion.
has. There hasn't really been a heavily reskinned killer.
Dracula
since Xenomorph,
is
since
pretty
others add
nice.
entirely unique gameplay like playing in third
But it's
person
like
or having a
three-
super unique projectile to learn, but his axe is not
It's like
that.
3 killers
I'm
in
sure
one.
they'll buff him and stuff, but it doesn't even matter because this doesn't feel like Springtrap at all. It's such a letdown for such an
the
iconic character
fuck?
with such a defined personality to just be a shittier huntress. Like, this is the best they could think of. Also, all my worries about the map from the dev livestream came true because holy shit, it's bad. I was worried it wouldn't be an indoor map since we're long overdue for another one, and an indoor map would clearly fit FNAF best, but they literally just took Greenville and slapped a pizzeria in the middle of it. It's so lazy.
Oh look, remember there's the bench double pallet.
Oh no!
Oh no, the reuse the an asset. Oh no.
It's the same fucking map.
No!
I don't see what's so fucking funny. I really don't like. Oh, it's the same map. That's so funny. Oh no, that's so funny. Yay! It's the same map. That's so shit. They reuse the same assets. Boo! That's so shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fucking fuck up. Who fucking cares that it's in fucking Greenville? With an aisle, I don't care. Did he even complain that it was in the middle of the woods? Because if so, I don't even remember, man, okay? He's spitting so much shit that my brain just cannot fathom everything that he's talking about. It's crazy, but like, if he did, in many instances it said that Freddy's supposed to be in the middle of the woods, okay? It's literally said multiple times in the franchise. It's literally shown multiple times in the franchise. But yeah, I guess we're just stupid guys. The FNAF fans are dumb, apparently. But I do agree with one thing, is that the Freddy's map is very bad for killers. Okay? Like, main building, do not go. If you are a killer, it's ass like crazy. There is that god window that is on Pirates Cove. Like, oh my god, I had to do like 4 times around, maybe 5 or more, I don't remember, to just get one hit on the Claudette that then accelerated because I hit her, and then of course I had to redo an entire 5 or 6 laps around to get her again. That's ass. Okay, they need to rework some shits because there's way too many god palettes and god windows everywhere. And he's gonna talk about it, of course.
Someone in my chat said it'd be like if Dracula's map was shattered square with Dracula's castle slapped in the middle of it. It's so lame. Not only is this map extremely brain dead and busted with way too many uncountable palettes way too close to each other, but it has the exact same problem as Greenville, where the main building is the coolest part of the map by far, but the killer will never go to it because there's only one generator.
Okay, like just chase me. Okay, okay, I'm pre-drop that one. Okay, and then I might as well just fucking pre-drop this one, right?
Oh, okay, get around it, right? Oh, never mind. There's another one.
No, there's another one.
Wait,
Sorry.
I can make it back around though, right? And then there's one right there.
Right? I mean, like, you could make it back around, but there's one right here too. So.
It doesn't matter. You can just drop it, and then there's like a god window there, right? So it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so I'm gonna take this window, and I'm gonna get my life, and now I'm all the way back to the double pallets. Okay. Actually, I'm not gonna even use this double pallets. I'm gonna run to this pallet right here. Yeah, you thought you could hit that, but I'm just gonna pre-drop that. Okay. Yeah, hold that hatchet, buddy. There's another god rock. Yeah, don't break that one. That's fine. Oh,
Dude, double pallet? Okay, I get you here, but I'm fucking Bloodlust 3, so of course I get you here finally.
Unlike Greenville, which actually has a fairly balanced main building, this pizzeria has tons of brain-dead shit.
This window is
multiple god palettes
horrible.
and extremely abusable windows. But there's only one generator in it, so why even bother going there as killer? Despite it being the coolest part of the map by far, it just leads this map to being another spooky forest map with a dead main building. To give credit where it's due, though, I do have to say the main building is visually amazing. It's filled with tons of little details and Easter eggs. In fact, visually, the whole chapter is incredible. Springtrap looks great, sounds great, has really smooth and clean animations. His chase music and terror radius music are spot on. Even his Mori is pretty cool, even though it would have made way more sense for him to stuff you in a suit, but I guess that would be way harder to animate.
It's not that it would be way harder to animate, it's just that it's gonna take so long, my god. He finally said something that is good, is that everything looks good, sounds good and shit. For the rest of what he said, I really don't agree, except for the map that it's a bit too survivor-sided and unbalanced. In my opinion, because I played Survivor, I played mostly Survivor in the PTB, I played Killer, and I can say that the map is a little bit too Survivor-sided. Yeah, unless the Springtrap was really, really, really good, it would have been pretty much impossible for him to get, like, anyone in the main building.
They nailed this chapter thematically with Springtrap's cool animations and voice lines and everything. It's just pretty much everything gameplay-wise, which is complete garbage, and the power doesn't fit him at all. It's seriously hilarious to see people overdosing on copium defending this shit, because it's honestly just a really, really lame chapter, where it was supposed to be one of the game's greatest. The perks are okay, honestly, like, that's one thing. He has some nice, simple perks.
I do agree that the perks there, like, 2 of them are really good, and one, I don't even remember the name, but, like, Haywire and Phantom Fear are so fucking good. The last one, I don't remember it. I know it corrupts the gens, but, like, I didn't really enjoy it. I thought it looked pretty lame. But hey, the image is pretty cool, so that's nice.
Are really good, one of them's kind of bad, but perks could not carry a killer. As you saw with Kaneki, his perks were terrible, but he was a good killer.
But Phantom Fear is really, really, really
Maybe
good.
I'll change my mind, but honestly, these are like the worst.
I'll tell you guys to get it once it comes out.
But before that, it took at least until Skull Merchant. It's really just a shame. I really wanted to like this, but playing the PTB for myself on stream and coming to my own conclusions made me realize how bare bones it actually is.
Not gonna lie, he had named the live stream playing the lame FNAF chapter. So, yeah, I don't think you were in the optic or the mindset to like it. I think you were just like, oh man, this is gonna be shit. I'm gonna hate on it immediately. Don't know, just saying.
Springtrap in the PTB before his obvious buffs is maybe a C-tier killer. He has a pretty...
What do you mean buffs? I mean, if they get him buffs, I'd be more than happy, okay? I really love him, and if he can become even stronger, I would love it. At first I was like, hey, maybe 4.4 is a bit slow, but once I have played him more than once and played against him more than once, I can say that 4.4 is actually pretty good. Like, it makes it so it's more balanced. It's the map that needs some rework. Like any other map, Springtrap can win easily, but on that one, it's very difficult. I have tried it. I've tried to play on other maps. I was so much doing better, but Freddy's was very harder because all the time the survivors knew how to play and they got into the main building and abused the god window and the pallets and shit.
Bad chase power, and he's really weak to pre-running. He's really slow, and he also just actively buffs survivors by existing, which is just stupid. I don't know, man. I can't wait for Art the Clown to be a 40.
Which one thing I understand too what he's saying, because there's like the add-on that makes it so if you manage to lodge the axe on the survivor, if you are like I think 32 meters away from the survivor or some shit, you both get 20% haste. Why? Why does the survivor gain haste? At least make it more like interesting. Like if you are in a, let's say 24-meter range, the survivor gets 5% haste, but you get like 15 or 10, you know, something that is above, because 20%, Jesus. How do you want to get the survivor? Like, they're faster, but you're faster. And like, yeah, you think that things are gonna go faster, but in the end you just it's the same. It's just the same. I don't get it.
It's dash killer because behavior just wants money and doesn't care about properly adapting things.
So yeah, after that video, he made some stuff. I'm gonna show it. Okay, so here is the video. It's a 1 minute long. I am so sorry for your brain, but he made that and posted it everywhere below people's comments on that video I showed you. So let's just watch it real fast. I'm so sorry. Lots of memes, lots of weird editing. It's more like a YouTube poop, so do not try to cringe.
Hello, welcome. If you've been sent this video, it means you have failed to refute my argument and have instead shown your collective thinking skills by using meaningless buzzwords such as yapping, rage bait, or something along those lines.
Editing.
And I lack the energy to properly
12
reply
hours.
to an argument you've already lost. If you must use such Gen Z-tard lingo, you're in the wrong place and you should cheap your way back to TikTok before you hurt yourself. It's a shame I worked 12 hours making this heavily edited video for you with all
You mean to tell me that a 13-minute long video took you 12 hours to edit? Nah, my guy. There was no editing. That was you yapping and putting some shit gameplay above it. Like, how is that 12 hours editing?
all these points for you to just dismiss all of them with a single buzzword. I'm sure you can do better than that, right? I recommend trying to stand out a little bit more in the future, because using phrases like rage bait only show that you don't have an argument, and you copy the way the robot creators you worship talk, and your brain is not used to being challenged because you doom scroll unproductive, inoffensive, low production value. See the effect it has on your brain in real time. I put 10 times the effort that YouTubers you're parasocial for do, but they don't challenge you and they tell you what you want to hear, so you're nice and cozy and don't have to use your brain. In conclusion, you have failed to impress me and have lost the argument, so try again and better luck next time.
That was very fucking cringe, not gonna lie. So yeah, that was the small video. So here we're gonna check really fast. I'm not gonna talk all the time, of course, because it's a very long video. It's just him talking. Like, he reads comments and he's like, oh, roast, and then it's not roasting, it's just him insulting the person just because he wants to insult them, or he's just making fun of the comment, like, oh no, you have no creativity, oh no, like dumb shit like this. And when he asks for someone to actually say an argument, he says, okay, this person made a good argument, but I'm not gonna read it. Okay, dude. Talk about the fucking ego. So anyway, it's in this video, like in pretty much the beginning, that he talks about where he shows my my Twitter account. So let's go.
Hey, what's up? So, do you know what I like more than making a controversial video with tons of relevant and valid points? Making a controversial video with tons of relevant and valid points and seeing thousands of people, some of which have nearly 1 million subscribers, by the way, all collectively fail to come up with good arguments or comebacks to my PTB
Must say, I put it on a very good comment, and he probably deleted it or hid it, I don't know, because I had published it on the video, and when I went to check in my comments history, it wasn't there anymore. So I guess he got scared because I actually sent the comment, and yeah, it doesn't appear anymore.
discussion video because they're too emotional over me saying Springtrap bad and they want me to suck the chapter's dick like every other creator has. Like, I'm serious. If you thought the SpookNJukes video was bad when it came to comments that failed to prove me wrong, then you need to look at this one because it's actually vile.
Many people have said
Hence
why
I'm
it was
making
wrong.
a video
Just
on
go
it.
check the
These might
debate, guys.
actually be
2
the
hours.
most insanely retarded comments I've ever gotten on a video, at least in recent memory.
Also using the R word like many times. I'm so sorry you have to listen to that. He's such a fucking moron, it's incredible.
So let's jump right into making fun of these emotional lolcows. Also, quickly, this video...
Oh, he also likes the term lolcows. He likes it a lot. Because, I don't know. I think he doesn't understand what lolcow is.
Lighter on the editing side since I'm just talking about comments. So maybe this is a video of mine you should actually listen to instead of paying full attention to it. Ooh, I'm becoming a background slop channel. But anyways, hopefully this will tide you over while I work on these 4 big videos. Top 5 best DVD YouTubers is next, so without further ado, let's
Is he gonna
go.
find a way
First
to
of all,
insult
before we
people
even
in that
get
one?
to the comments, it seems to have had my first Twitter controversy before even making my Twitter public, which has got to be a record of some sort, but I guess that's the power of saying it how it is, huh? These creatures truly believe that their opinion is important enough to warrant announcing that they're not going to watch my video to their massive audience of Twitter slaves. So tell me, do you think by announcing that you're not going to watch a video is some kind of gotcha? Considering you're one of these types who just lives on Twitter and you're boosting my exposure by a shit ton by uploading this?
So, is he insulting the person because they like Undertale and FNAF and they have flags? Or what? Is that so? Oh my god, are you like transphobe or homophobe or what is it? Because pretty much almost all the people he has shown who either had FNAF, a character from any video game or anything, or they had flags. Okay? Pretty much everyone. So I don't know.
It really shows how allergic these droids are to criticism.
Oh look, Sonic character and
And
flags.
critical thinking when they can't even watch a video that has Springtrap bad in the title. It's actually embarrassing. Yeah, I wonder how
Oh look, Sonic weird character.
these specimens live on Twitter and yet still can't think of
Oh no, funny anime cringy looking character. Oh no.
arguments when their entire personality is arguing on Twitter. It truly baffles me. But that wasn't even the only person bringing up
Oh no, it's a Springtrap character.
the video. This guy did too, and they, once again, were too emotional and brain dead to even finish the video before self-righteously posting about it. Why are they all so stereotypical? Like, it's okay to stand out a little bit as a human, even though that's all you guys try to do with your profiles, and you're as generic and factory made
Oh my
as
god,
ever.
Mom,
There's
I
no good
made
points
it.
here, but it's FNAF.
Look, did you see? Did you see how fast that went?
It's all you guys try to do with your profiles, and you're as generic and factory made as ever. There's no good points here, but it's
VTuber and this immediately is going for those. Okay, profile picture, the name, and if there's flags. Like, dude, just say it. Just say it. You don't like gays and trans and all that, and you don't like people who like FNAF and shit.
It's FNAF Twitter crossing with DBD Twitter, so
Oh, look, someone who has a flag. This is the guy trapped in a corner video, lol. And is that supposed to be funny? Look, that is someone who, like, didn't say anything. That is something. That thing is something else. Like, yeah, he's talking about you or the video. Who cares? But, dude,
what else is new? These are the types of people that are
again, the flags.
gonna be joining the community, by the way. I mean, we already have a lot of them, but it's still gonna be bad. But enough rotting on Twitter. I don't want to become like these guys, so let's just get into the comments. Give you what you came here for. Now, like most of my videos, the majority of these comments are just the same copy-pasted bullshit, like rage bait, or saying I was yapping, or, you know, the usual no argument shit that you see in half the comments on
We're not
every
gonna check the
single
whole
one of my
video, of course,
videos made by
because
fact-
there's a lot of him yapping and just showing a comment and then talking for 20 minutes about how the comment made him feel sad.
Pre-made people who
I don't know,
unironically think
dude.
they're saying something when they're just copying the way their favorite streamer, their parasocial 4 talks. I'll show these types of comments here and there, but I want to focus.
He's really talking as if like content creators are nothing but like psychiatrists for us. Like, dude, we can just enjoy watching someone. Like, aren't you doing the same as those content creators you're talking shit about? You're literally doing the same, dude. Calm the fuck down.
Some of the more entertaining ones, or the ones that actually have interesting points, which is like 5% of the total comments because people don't like using their brains. Starting off, we have, bro started to bot likes, lol, what a loser. I can say that unlike most of these comments, this is actually a new one for me. I'm not sure if I've ever had anyone accuse me of this, especially when my like ratio looks like this, because I actually had something to say, unlike
Once you have more dislikes than likes, you know your like take is shit and you should just shut the fuck up. If most of the community looks at you bad and says, no, shut up, all you're saying is shit, just don't talk again, then you know you need to shut up. That's it. You can do your unfiltered shit, okay? You can actually speak your mind, but you are speaking your mind in a way where you're insulting people and just making fun of everyone and trolling people. Like the one video he talked about, like getting someone in the corner, like that guy who had the gay flag on the profile picture. That was a video where he would like body blocks Twitch streamers in a corner for the entire match, which is a reportable and bannable offense. But like, dude, I just don't get why you would do that. I don't know, man. Like, you can have your opinions, but you don't have to be an annoying piece of shit. You can just be someone nice sometimes, you know? Just saying.
most DBD YouTubers. In all my years on and off this channel, I can confidently say I've never had someone say this, so I can actually say you've impressed me, but I gotta take out points for the bro and the insecure lol, though. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, sorry, saying lol is insecure. Okay. Lol.
It's just the way it is. Silence veteran DBD players 1K hour fresh install is speaking.
Yeah, he has less than 2K hours, man. Like, he doesn't have the right to talk to most of the people. I have said something multiple times. If you have less hours than me and you try to tell me what to do in a game because you don't like how I play or my takes or anything, then you just need to shut the fuck up. Like, I had someone cry on my Steam profile because I didn't play the way they wanted. They have even less than 1,000 hours. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. I had 3K. What you gonna do? I've been there for such a long time. I know how I should play.
Hilarious that if you have over 1,000 hours in DBD, you're unironically considered a new player. I have nearly 2,000, but hours are completely irrelevant in this situation. This is the type of comment I expected to be written under my Blight video by a butthurt compy. Not a video talking about why I didn't like the PCB. People will take any chance to flex their hours like it means something and doesn't just make you a loser. Are you?
Yeah, I'm flexing my hours because I've wasted too much time on this fucking game. I love it. I hate it, but I love it. And I will say it again. People act as if they know more than others until they have at least 2.5k hours. Okay? Once you get to that point, you start to become a better person. I've gone through there. I can say it. Like, sometimes people above that are still assholes. It happens. But, like, below 2.5k hours, you just shut the fuck up because your takes are always shit. I know it, especially if you main only one side. Either it's only survivor or it's only killer. You have to play both sides.
Are you saying that these 5,000 hour veterans that are forced at gunpoint to say they like the chapter have more of a say in it?
They're forcing at gunpoint for you to like the chapter. Like, he's not forcing you at gunpoint to say that the chapter is shit because otherwise you're a fucking cringe noob who knows nothing but Gen Z shit. The irony. Can you feel the irony? Can you smell it at this point? It reeks of irony.
Because they have more hours than me? It's just so stupid. Try again. You must have a great social life. I love these people who think they know everything about you because of one video.
So let's just move
against
on.
You, and then he brings up the video I made that I just sent a brain dead comment with, considering the. Then he ends up. shit. People Cope, Rage Bait, Cope, Lamafeo. Thank you. After that last one, I just needed another copy paste with an insecure SpookNJukes branded Lama FAO. At the end, it's such a breath of fresh air after all that shit. I just wish they could make a good point, but I think I'm asking for too much. DVD players get upset pretty much when a new killer is out. Not true at all. Of the past, like, 12 killers, the only ones I haven't liked are Skull Merchant and Houndmaster. Some of them have become legitimate favorites of mine, so try again. I'm not even addressing the top comment, by the way, it's just not worth it. Isn't this the guy that SpookNJukes cooked for 2 hours? Wait, so they're gonna tell me how this time, right?
Many people have told him how, but he just doesn't want to listen to it. Like, even his friends told him that he was cooked and he was like, nah, give me the proof. To his friends, like, my guy, just give up, you lost. It's so annoying and boring, man.
And actually think for themselves, right?
Oh, so because we see that you are being a hypocrite and an idiot and apparently a homophobe and transphobe and all that shit and just a hater in general, we cannot think for ourselves because someone said, hey, this guy is not so nice, you shouldn't look at him too much. Okay, sure, I guess.
Being this objectively wrong is quite embarrassing, Lamau. When everyone is rightfully dogging on you, that is exactly how you know you're wrong, give it up. Nah, see, people like this are why I stopped caring about like ratios. Since
he doesn't care about like ratios and all that shit, but then he makes a video about people sending hate comments to him and him responding with sarcastic and unfunny jokes. Yeah. Okay. Cringe.
So many YouTubers, especially in this community, are so filtered and pussified. These people get so irrationally angry upon seeing someone like me who actually speaks their mind and has legitimate...
You know, maybe people are not like filtered. Maybe they just like the stuff. Maybe people just enjoy their life and don't have the time to complain like you. Like, seriously, man, get a job at this point, because if that's your only job to complain on YouTube about, oh no, they game, oh no, they made a 10th killer that is exactly like the 10th order, oh no, then maybe it's time for you to get outside and get a fucking job. I don't know, McDonald's is hiring, dude, like, for real, just go get a job. I can tell you, it changes your life. Had the job for 6 months, I can say that it changes my life. Right now I'm waiting for a new scholarship shit, so yeah. I can't really work for now, but dude, like, for real, get a job. You really need one. And if you're still like at school, like, I don't know, man, just go outside, have fun with your friends, stop caring so much about fucking Dead by Daylight, just enjoy it. Yes, you can complain about something that you don't like, you can say, hey, this thing is not good, maybe there should be a change. But don't come and start crying about every aspect of everything. Jesus, so terminally online, man. Gee, crisis.
Points and a different opinion. He completely proves my point by saying I'm objectively wrong and then not providing any point to how I was. It's just too easy. Like ratios and comment.
And then when people actually write why he was objectively wrong, he doesn't read it. Got it.
It truly don't matter when you actually have something to say. What does matter is good arguments and logic, which these slaves have none of. We got like 3 here, 2 enemy PFPs just saying nothing. I just thought I'd throw this up here for your enjoyment. Anyways, yeah, moving on. This is what
I like the last one.
of the
Your
comments
days
look like, by the way. I just want to be proven wrong, but it hasn't happened yet.
Funny man.
12, maybe you're just garbage? Look, I thought I'd be talking about the pretend chase I had with a friend, or me talking about the act feeling like shit, but no. This is the clip he showed.
Skill
It's
issue.
seriously hilarious to see people overdosing on copium defending this shit because it's honestly just a really, really lame chapter. Bro, was supposed to be one of the game's greatest. The perks are okay, honestly, like that's one thing. He has some nice, simple sense. Like, what does it have to do with, you know what, never mind, I'm just gonna move on. You lost me at 0-0 with that shit-ass title. Love the hidden video you have as a response for when you don't have valid arguments, though. So this guy claims I lost him and he didn't watch the video, but not only did he leave a comment, but he went to other comments to see the video. I link to people when they say brain dead bullshit.
Yeah, because actually when people dislike someone, they will check the comments. Like, before I watched the video, I checked the comments because I wanted to see what kind of response he would send to people sending him hate. hate comments and shit, and maybe arguments. And every time there was that weird YouTube link, and I was like, what the fuck? Is it like a Rickroll? And then I saw the videos like, oh my god, what is that garbage? And of course people are gonna check that first, because none of us is expecting you to send like a YouTube video of like a minute long shit that is actually fucking slop, man. It's crazy.
And claims I send it when I don't have an argument. Like, what could I possibly say to this or this besides giving them this video? Try again. Be mad, be disappointed, and be shamed all you want, but you can't.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about this one because it's literally saying we don't care if Springtrap is shit or a rip-off like of Huntress, and I do not agree with this person. I do not agree at all. Okay, like, shut the fuck up. For real, dude. Shut up. There's many people in this video in the comments that were very annoying, sending stupid dumb things all the time. We don't really care about those, but like, it was just to show off what he's doing. So yeah, there's lots of shit and him shit talking the like FNAF in general.
Same Gen Alpha bullshit. But how could you say Guitar Strings base kit is too strong when Blight exists? Like, extra info on a mid-tier killer?
He's talking about so he's talking about the Springtrap add-on where you see, so get bonus guitar, where you see the gens, the repair progress of the gens when you are inside the doors. What do you mean? You cannot get something for a killer if the others have it as an add-on and just make it base kit for someone else. You just can't do that, dude. It's either everyone gets it or no one gets it. That's it. And I don't see why you would bring a Blight. Like, what did Blight do to you, man? Did he kill your family? Did he, like, slap you when you were in middle school? Did he make fun of you? What did he do? Leave my Blight alone? Ugly?
Is too strong. I hate the behavior balance the game around people like this. It's such a travesty. Bro's ass is hurting so much from the pounding. Look, I don't know how many more of these robots I can take. I might have to wrap things up in a few more, like, just a few more, okay? Hello, did you not watch the movie? Yes, I saw the movie. My friends and I were so bored that Halloween. Because it's just...
Wow, and he didn't even like the movie. Oh no, not enough cameras, guys.
Just an unscary PG-13 chonker snooze fest with a tons of filler and no point. But
tons of filler. Yeah, that's called character development. Yeah. In case you didn't know.
But what else do you expect from Blumhouse? They're making the Dead by Daylight.
Like, shut the fuck up, man. They made the latest Halloween movies. They weren't so bad, in my opinion. They're getting the rights for, what was it? I don't remember what it was. I think it's Saw. They're making so many good things. Like, for example, the Black Phone. It says here, the Black Phone was really good. Okay, I really enjoyed it. So I don't know why you were so mad, dude. Like, they're doing good movies. They're actually doing good movies.
Daylight movie too, by the way. Okay, anyways, he's referring to the part where I say Springtrap is a slow and methodical killer and wouldn't throw shit at the player literally. Like, what kind of argument even is this? Didn't William Afton in the movie just show up at the end for some retarded scene where he says, I always...
Okay, again, the R word, sure.
Come back, and the audience...
Yeah, that's not all he said, okay? There's a whole, like, 10-minute scene of him just shitting on Michael, being like, first I kill your brother, then I kill you. Symmetry, my friend. You know, he's being a fucking idiotic killer, and I love him. And that's how he is. That's what the person meant when they said the comment. They said, hey, have you not watched the movie? Because William Afton is basically like this in the movie. But yeah, if you cannot understand a single comment, man, that says a lot about you.
It's claps, like, holy shit, that movie sucked. I use this comment more as an excuse to talk about the movie because it's really bad, and I hope the second one is a real horror movie and isn't just farm. Having a faceless YouTuber make fun of someone else's looks is gold. Oops.
Agree with that.
How did a spooks droid find their way into my video?
Oh, okay. So someone's saying that you insulting someone's look while you don't have a camera is fucking funny. They're obviously from Spook's channel. Like, it's not someone who found your video and saw that you were being a fucking dick and then saw that you insulted one of the best DVD chapters to ever come. Yeah, okay, sure.
Video. I didn't even insult anyone's appearance in this one. He's just copy-pasting what his father Spooks told him to say.
You did insult someone. You did insult someone. Just check the videos, man. Like, seriously, go check Spook's videos. He's talked about the subject. He did insult the people. Like, insulting the guys' appearances because they were ugly and shit, and then, oh, women, haha, lol, you're a woman, so that's how you get views, because boobs. Like, yeah. Homophobe, misogynistic, insulting everyone he sees. Wow. You truly are a delight.
In his slander, because I actually have shown my face multiple times. Like,
can you show it again? We haven't seen it, man. Where's your face? We're looking for it, guy. My guy. Where is it? Time to show it. Go on.
are you lost, man? Can I help you? Why are you on this video? Rage bait garbage, you hate fun. I'm at my wit's end here. I'm losing my mind. There are actually like 600 comments that say this exact thing. Why is everyone on the internet such a droid nowadays? They all talk like this.
Okay, anyway, we're not gonna watch the entire thing, okay? So, yeah, thank you guys for checking. Like, this guy is very fucking boring. I would not recommend you guys to go check his videos. Like, do not give him views. That's useless. Like, seriously, do not. This guy is so fucking boring and like just is mad about everything and anyone in this world. Just don't give him more views. He's already had 42k idiots following him because they're like, oh yeah, he hates everyone. I love that. I don't know, man. Just don't fall into that, my guys. You are better than this. Even if you don't like me, just go follow someone who's nice. This guy literally hates SpookNJukes because SpookNJukes is trying to spread positivity and stop the toxicity by calling out toxic people. Like, and now he's probably gonna say, yeah, Spook doesn't do that, but I'ma say it. It's thanks to SpookNJukes and Jukes that I am now a better person. Like, back then on DBD, I was a very toxic bitch. I would insult people and tell them to get cancer and shit. I was a horrible person. And then, you know, I watched during my pause because I couldn't take DBD anymore. Like, I took a 6-month pause. I watched Spooks, I watched Dukes, and I noticed that I was just like those toxic streamers, and that disgusted me. And I decided to change. So if Spooks or Dukes or anyone actually sees this video, well, thank you, Spooks. Thank you, Dukes. You guys helped me change and become a better person. Now I don't take games seriously anymore. I just have fun. I just love it to enjoy my time now. Even being tunnel or face camp, like, I'm totally fine with that, you know. I don't even see the problem anymore. But yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you guys for helping me through that. I know you don't know me, but thank you so much. It's all for me for tonight, for today. It's the night almost. Well, not almost, it is a night. I'm just gonna go and finish my movie. And I'll just have some fun time on DBD a bit. Need to get those 12 million bullet points. Thank you guys for checking, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you guys, and goodbye.